Today we are going to talk about corruption by Manuela Sandoval, Isabela Núñez, and Isabela Vargas. Corruption is a moral or symbolic debasement. It is a practice that consists of people got another one made an abuse of power, functions of means to take economic advantage, and other types. It is understood as political corruption in someone don't mind waiting to use the public power to obtain an illegitimate advantage. Influence, trafficking, extortion, fraud, and offer bribery to someone, these are some of the corrupt practice. The World Economic Forum told that in 2080 the most corrupt countries in Latin America were Venezuela, Nicaragua, Guatemala, and Mexico. If the social and economic political conditions does not allow corruption, there will be not corrupt. When corrupt politicians pay for their crimes, we will have been in a different society. The term injustice refers to illegally negligence, bad behavior, or abuse that has not been corrected or sanctioned by the legal system and judicial system, and also that no respect for the rights of both individuals and society as a whole. Injustice also is the benefit of some of the positions of harms to others. Injustice does not appear only in the law and in the breach of this, but in daily day when there are some values, social respect, through love of neighbors, solidarity of, or ethics are not taken into account and they were set aside.
Colombia is recognized for being a country full of injustice, which is also very much related to corruption. Sadly, in Colombia, it is easy to speak of injustice than of justice, since the justice of Colombia do not have a real function, because the justice of this country continues being blind, incomplete, and ignorant. Sadly, in these countries, justice only exists for those who can afford it and have the power to manipulate it. Some examples of injustice that have been lived in our country are: one example is, in Bogota, a young man was attacked by another man who shot acid in his face, and the police left him free because of the lack of evidence. He said that he will still fight for justice. Another example is that in Bogota, the body of a woman who had been hiding for 1 year or more was found, and her son confessed to have done it, because also the police say they didn't have the enough evidence. Another example is that in Bogota they found some thieves that still have their released, but the police take them free because they say that they don't have the evidence, or they didn't have the enough evidence to arrest them.
By 10 years is now, we would have solved this problematic. Why? Because actually people don't care about it. In the second that we make that they feel that they're part of the problem, things will figure it out the way they will have. The government promised that they will end the corruption, but what exactly does they make to end it? That's the question we have to meet every day, and we doesn't have any answers yet. We've looked forward to solving this problematic for quite a while now, but it doesn't happen. We ask it if the things that we are doing today help us to create a better tomorrow. But what happens if the people don't feel that they are part of the problem? They will do anything. So the base of this is education. In the second that people believe that what they are doing nowadays will actually help them, and the moment that the education will actually be the better, or that everyone will receive it the same one, will change the complete system, and in that moment everything will change. So they will be able to, that the people that are not part of it will actually get help. So even when they say the education is for everyone, isn't, because the good education is the people that they are able to pay. So when you have a great education, you actually will feel the problem and will actually know how to solve this problem. And the education will help to that the political constitutional really will be made and will be guide for its help. So we think that education is the base of everything. In the second that people really get a good education, everything will get solved.